Hey guys, welcome to Protein Treats by Nutracelle. I'm Melanie Wildman and I'm super excited today because we are making no churn chocolate ice cream. You do not need an ice cream maker. I'm going to show you how fast and easy this is to make this sugar-free, high protein, and super delicious chocolate ice cream. So let's get started. Okay, to make this ice cream, you only need a few ingredients. You're going to need 2 cups of a full-fat whipped cream. So make sure that it's just the carton of whipping cream, that it's not the kind that has the extra sugar in it. So you're really only looking for the cream. And you want a high-fat whipping cream. So you want to look at the outside of the box and it should say 35 to 36% whipped cream, then you know you've got the right stuff. So we've got 2 cups here. We have a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, dark cocoa powder. I have another 1/2 cup of the same whipped cream, and I have 1/2 cup of water, and we have a little bit of, I'm using a liquid sucralose here, but you can use a liquid stevia or anything like that that has drops and is a calorie-free sweetener. And then of course we have our chocolate Nutralean, and we're gonna put about 6 scoops in. So I'm gonna show you just how easy this is to break it down. There's really 2 parts to putting this ice cream together without using your machine. So we're gonna start with the chocolate part first, because who doesn't love chocolate? And I'm going to just go ahead and put in my chocolate powder here, my cocoa powder. And I'm going to add my cream and my water. And you don't have to do it in any order, just put it right in there. And then you're gonna need 6 scoops of chocolate Nutralean. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my 6 scoops in here. Now what's so nice about the chocolate Nutralean is not only does it have the 30 grams of whey protein, but we also have 10 grams of prebiotic fiber. And that's part of what makes this ice cream so creamy, but it's also what makes it so good for you. So I've got 1 more scoop here. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and all I'm going to do is use a whisk, and I'm just gonna whisk this until it's really nice and thick and pretty even all the way through. Now our Nutralean mixes really quickly and really well. So once you have it mixed, you can just leave it and sort of set it aside for a minute. And now we're going to make the rest of our ice cream, and that is good old-fashioned whipping cream. So once you have it mixed, you can add a little bit of your liquid sweetener. It really is to taste. So if you like your ice cream a lot sweeter, add a little bit more sweetener. I'm going to put about the equivalent of 1/2 cup of, if you were using real sugar. So that's going to be about 5 or 6 drops of this particular sucralose, but every brand will be a little bit different if you're using stevia or if you're using a sucralose trait blend. So then I'm just going to mix that just like that, and the chocolate is good to go. We're going to put it over to the side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up our whipping cream here, and all I'm going to do is go ahead and pour my cream in without making a huge mess. I'm just going to place this little guard here so we don't get sprayed with a extra whipping cream. And here we go. And I'm just going to start on medium, and then once we have a little bit of air bubbles in it, I'm going to move it up to high speed. And then once your whipped cream is, peaks have formed and it holds its shape, then you know that your whipped cream is ready. And so I'm just going to undo this, and we're going to fold our whipped cream into our chocolate base here. And that's what's going to make this a no churn ice cream. So easy to do. And what's great about it, of course, is that not only is it high in fiber, high in protein, but we have no sugar. And I'm going to, I don't want to go and whack it on the side of the bowl because that will lose some of the fluffiness, some of the air bubbles. So I'm just going to kind of gently tap it against my finger like this to make sure I get all of the whipped cream. And then we're going to go ahead and I'll show you how easy it is to fold that into our chocolate base. Okay, so we're going to take our whipping cream here, and we're just going to put it right over the top of our chocolate mixture. just like that. And now we're gonna fold it. And that's a little different from stirring. What we want is to make sure that we don't break up all the little air bubbles that we got with our whipped cream. So you're going to take your spatula and just like a knife, you're gonna cut it all the way through the middle firmly so it goes right along the bottom. And then you're going to lift underneath and turn everything. You're gonna fold it right over the top. So I'll show you how easy that is to do. So you cut it down the middle and then you fold. And then you just keep rotating your bowl as you do it. Don't mix, just cut down the middle, fold over, twist, cut down the middle and fold over. And you're gonna keep doing that. Now, one tip that I have for you is you don't want to do it until your batter becomes perfectly uniform. You're still going to have a little bit of white from the cream and a little bit of chocolate from your chocolate base, and that's okay. That's what's going to make it look so good and so delicious after you freeze it. So remember, the colder your cream when you go to whip and the colder your bowl, the nicer peaks you're going to get. So you want to have everything really, really cold. In fact, sometimes I'll even put my bowl in the freezer right before I whip up the whipped cream, and that gets it even lighter and fluffier. And then now all we're going to do is I'm using a loaf pan, but you can use even a plastic container that has a lid on it. I know the metal ones actually freeze the best and the fastest. I'm using a white ceramic loaf pan, and that will work just fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and put all my ice cream batter, I'm gonna pour it right in here. Look how absolutely delicious that looks. And I like to swirl it a little bit on the top so it looks really pretty right before you put it in your freezer. And you're gonna freeze this for at least 4 hours. So 4 to 6 hours, you're gonna have perfect ice cream. And then you're gonna wanna make sure that you cover it with saran wrap and keep it nice and freezing cold. And I've just taken this one out that I made a little bit earlier. It's been in the freezer for 4 hours, and you can see how decadent and amazing this looks. And I think I should try a little spoonful here and let you guys know how it turned out. Remember, you're having tons of protein. This is like having a protein shake with healthy fats and no sugar. So this is a decadent treat that's gonna make you feel full, and you're gonna be getting the nutrients that your body really needs to help lose weight and keep that weight off. So let's give this a little try. That is so good, you guys, and no ice cream maker needed. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss some of our yummy recipes that help you lose weight with the food you love. Thanks, guys.